The idea came from a friend of mine who used to work in the communications department at Floresville and has since moved on to a bigger district. Oftentimes education professionals, especially in our industry, kind of share ideas and thoughts, and she had told me about this idea she had when she was at Floresville about doing kind of like alumni interviews for people that worked in the district. And I thought, hey, Southwest is very similar to Floresville in size, and the community that keeps coming back to the schools and things like that. So I thought I brought the idea to Ian, and then we kind of just took it and ran with it.
Honestly, it's pretty straightforward, but mainly it's just we contact an individual that's an alumni, obviously, but then we have a choice of either if you want to do in studio or if you want to do like on site, which I want to say probably 80% is probably on site. So we go there, we take lights, everything, camera, obviously, and we just kind of catch them in their environment pretty much, and we ask them the same general questions we're being asked, and we try to just make it as authentic as possible to get their feelings, what they've experienced throughout their life with Southwest.
In all the 50 episodes, I've heard many great words that do describe Southwest and the community very well, but one word I have not heard, and I think kind of encompasses it, is roots. I think that's there's a lot of people in our community that are rooted here. I mean, my grandma came here, my aunts and uncles came here, my siblings came here, and there's many families like that in this district. We set our roots here, and sometimes people even don't come back, but a lot of times people stay, and then they do come back, like, for example, us, right? For example, my brother, another example is my brother, he wrote the alma mater and the school song for Legacy. So he truly set his roots and his legacy at Southwest Legacy High School when he went there. So I think there's a lot of cool stories like that in the district, and I think it just comes back to planting your roots. Our family's planting our roots for us here.
I think for me, I had to kind of think about it because, like she was saying, we've heard a lot of different words. A lot of them really are kind of like family and
community.
Community. But I think one that really stuck out to me was familiarity, because I've gone to a lot of campuses, being within the district pretty much my whole life. For instance, Big Country, I go back, my old art teacher, Ms. Ritchie, is still there, so I'll see her, I was like, oh, hey. And then, just campuses you go to, you see people that you were once taught by, and now you come back and you're kind of working alongside them.
When you create the videos for Homegrown, what story are you trying to tell, like, in your mind, like?
If I'm being honest, I kind of don't really. It's a weird process because a lot of times, like, whenever, like, say, like, when you're doing video storytelling, a lot of times people teach you, like, when you go in, you need to have sort of a structure of, like, what you want the people to say, but I kind of don't like that. I kind of like the person to tell the story, and then if you ask questions in a certain way and kind of lay them out for them, they kind of give you that story already in a row, and so all you have to do is in post is just kind of just find the cuts that you want, cut little things out here and there, but don't try to rework the structure. Just kind of keep it how it is. Sometimes I'll move stuff around just to kind of make it fit better, but for the most part I like to let them just say what they need to say, and then I don't know, it just comes out more authentic that way to me, at least. And so I'm sure if I showed someone else that, they'd probably be like, why are you doing it like that? But for me, that's kind of the process I found that was the easiest for me. How do you go about the process of trying to find alumni? Do they come to you? Do you reach out to them? How does that work?
It's a little bit of both. Since we've put our first episode out, I would say I've gotten like a good amount of recommendations from the outside. So I do get some emails here and there about teachers or staff telling me, hey, this person's an alumni, you should reach out to them. Then the other part of it is I know from high school, people that I went to high school with, my sister, my brother, I know that there's a lot of people I know that teach in the district or work in the district, so I kind of just go off the people I know and reach out to them as well. So it's kind of a mixture of both. And then I just email them and ask them if they would like to participate. I give them a quick snippet of what it is. I get ghosted a lot. there's a lot of
Sure.
there's a lot of not returned emails, and it's very awkward when you see them in person sometimes. But I get it, you know. So it's not, being on camera is not for everybody, and I get, some people get kind of nervous.
That's why I'm behind it. That's why I'm behind it.
Yeah, that's why we're behind the scenes. But so I just kind of reach out. I've been fortunate that, you know, every week, even through the summer when teachers are out, we've had someone to interview. And like I said earlier, I think eventually that number is going to run out. But I think if we can continue to get good participation, I think we can go another year, honestly.
Like coming out of high school and like going to college and stuff, did you ever see yourself back here?
I'm going to be 100% honest. I did not. And mainly because public education or working in the area of public education was just not on my agenda at the time. Like it wasn't something that I had planned. But you know, for me personally, I think God just has timing and placement at certain times, and this is where he placed me. So, you know, it all worked out though, because I'm still able to do what I love, and that's communications, marketing, events, writing. But I just get to do it under the lens of telling the district story. Our team is just filled with really amazing people, and we all complement each other so well in all our different roles. But then even then, we take it a step further, and we kind of know each other's roles too. So if we have to help, or if someone, you know, is not here for a day, we can cover each other. You know, for me, oftentimes, I think a lot of people see the end product, right? You see the event, you see the end production, you see the end video, you see the end of the newsletter, but there's so much that goes on behind it, so much preparation, so much research, so much hard work that everybody on our team does, and I just think I'm truly blessed to work with a group of people like this. I've worked for many organizations before, and I've never been fortunate to work with such a group of hardworking, dedicated individuals. And they make it fun to come to work. They really do. They make the time go by a lot faster. And, you know, we have our serious moments, we have our joking moments. And I'm so proud of the people that I work with, and I just wish more people could see all the hard work that really truly goes into, and every detail that goes into everything we do.
And, you know, to add on to what she was saying, you know, years ago I interned here I want to say 2017 maybe, and you know, honestly, to be honest, I never thought like I would find myself back here, but you know, I want to say 2019 I came back as a full-time person now, and so it's, you know, I've seen people come and go from the same department, but that same feeling has always been here. We're a very tight-knit group, like she was saying, and you know, it's not every day you get to find a department or a job where you like work with people that you genuinely love to come to work with. My name is Ian Lozano.
My name is Dr. Sam Ruiz.
And never forget,
we are Southwest.